All right, so today we're diving into something pretty cool,
Hmm.
becoming a hunter in BC.
Absolutely.
You know,
Beautiful British Columbia.
beautiful British Columbia, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, but you're probably thinking, okay, so
Yeah.
where do I even begin?
Right.
Like, how do I even get started?
Yeah.
And that's where the BC Firearms Academy comes in.
Absolutely.
They actually have this,
They're fantastic.
yeah, they're fantastic. They have this whole suite of free resources that can help you prepare
Yeah.
to take the core
Or,
exam.
yeah, conservation and outdoor recreation education.
Right.
It's a mouthful,
Yeah,
so we call it core.
core for short, but
Yeah.
it's easier.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the course you need to take
Mm-hmm.
to hunt.
Yeah, absolutely. It's mandatory for anyone wanting to hunt in BC.
Right.
And it's all about safety and ethics and making sure you're confident when you head out into the
Wow.
wilderness.
So the best part is that the BC Firearms Academy makes prepping for this
Yeah.
like a total breeze
Easy peasy.
with their free resources.
That's right. They've got everything.
Yeah, like we're talking chapter quizzes so you can, really see
Mm-hmm.
if you understand each chapter.
Yep.
Fun hunting quizzes to make learning fun.
Yes.
We love fun.
Who doesn't love fun?
And then they have like a full-on
Yeah.
comprehensive online study guide.
A deep dive.
Yeah, a deep dive into everything you need to know.
Yeah.
And then if you're like me and you leave things to the last minute,
Oh, yeah.
they have a quick study guide
Yes, they do.
that you can use.
Last minute cram session.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
But what's impressive is that, they don't just give you like
Right.
a bunch of dry facts.
Right.
They make it fun and engaging, which I think is so important.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it makes a huge difference when you're actually enjoying the learning process.
Right, because you retain the information.
Exactly. It sticks with you so much better.
Okay, well, let's break these down
Yeah.
one by one. Let's
Yeah.
start with those chapter quizzes, what makes them so special.
Well, think of them like little progress checks as you're working through the core material.
Okay.
Each chapter in the curriculum has a corresponding quiz.
Mm-hmm.
So you can really test your knowledge on that specific topic
Yeah, okay.
and see if there are any areas where maybe you need to brush up a bit.
So it's all about targeted practice.
Exactly. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
way more efficient than just kind of
Right.
reviewing everything all at once.
Yeah.
You can really focus your efforts where they're needed most.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so speaking of efficient learning,
Mm?
let's talk about these fun hunting quizzes.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, these sound,
Blast.
yeah, like a game changer because I'm someone who learns by doing.
Yeah.
So having like this interactive
Right.
element is,
Hands on.
yeah, it's
It
fantastic.
really makes a difference.
So what makes these so engaging?
Well, basically, they've taken what could be a really dry, textbook-heavy kind of learning experience,
Right.
and they've turned it into something that's fun and interactive.
Okay, so spill the beans.
Okay, so imagine you're presented with, like, real-life hunting scenarios,
Mhm.
right? You have to make decisions based on what you've learned from the core material,
Okay.
and the quiz will give you immediate feedback on your choices.
That's like a
It's like a simulation.
simulation.
Yeah, a virtual hunting simulation.
That's so cool.
It's really cool.
Yeah, I love that.
And it really helps reinforce those key concepts and makes them stick.
That's amazing because it's not just like rote memorization.
No, exactly. You're applying what you've learned
Yeah.
in a way that's actually relevant to the hunting experience.
Yeah, and you're also like
Yeah,
having fun while you're doing it,
exactly.
which is the best part.
Who would have thought studying could be fun?
I know, I'm already like so into these quizzes.
Yeah,
Like even just hearing you describe them,
I know, me too.
I'm like, okay, this is amazing.
Mm,
I feel like I'm going to learn so much more
absolutely.
than just, reading through a
Uh,
textbook.
It's a completely different experience.
Okay, so now I'm curious about the core online study guide.
Okay.
Is this like the motherlode of information?
It pretty much is.
Okay,
Yeah, it covers everything.
like everything.
Yeah, you name it. It's in there from the basics of conservation to practical tips on how to survive
Oh, wow.
in the BC wilderness.
Okay.
It's a one-stop shop for all things core.
So it sounds incredibly thorough, but is it like overwhelming?
Well, that's the thing. It could be, but they've structured it
Okay.
really well.
Okay.
So it's laid out in a logical, step-by-step format that makes it easy to follow
Okay.
and really digest the information.
So it's not just like, here's all the information, good luck.
No!
You're going to need it.
No, they actually walk you through it
Okay.
and make sure you understand each concept
Yeah.
before moving on to the next.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's like having a personalized roadmap.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
That guides you through the entire curriculum. And they've even included visuals and diagrams and illustrations to make it even more engaging.
Okay, I'm starting to really see like the amount of
Yeah.
effort that they put into these resources.
It's incredible.
It's amazing. And it shows that they understand,
Yeah,
that preparing for this exam can be challenging.
absolutely.
And they're really trying to make it
Yeah.
as accessible and effective as possible.
They want you to succeed. They
Yeah.
really do.
And did we mention it's free?
Oh, yeah. All of this is free.
That's incredible.
Oh, no, it's amazing.
Like, talk about removing barriers to entry.
Absolutely.
Okay, so for people who are like, I need a more
Yeah.
condensed version,
Right.
or I'm a last-minute learner,
Yeah.
tell me about the quick study guide.
Okay, so the quick study guide is like your cheat sheet,
Okay,
but in a good way.
in a good way.
It takes all the most important concepts,
Mm,
the essential definitions,
right.
the frequently asked questions from the core curriculum, and it puts it all in this really streamlined format.
Okay.
Perfect for quick review sessions or those last-minute cram sessions.
Amazing.
It is
So convenient.
super convenient.
Yeah, I love that it caters to like
Yeah.
different learning styles and
Different time constraints.
different time constraints. Yeah,
Absolutely.
so thoughtful.
Yeah, it really speaks to their commitment
Yeah.
to making sure that everyone has access to what they need
Right.
to be successful, not just in the exam, but also out in the field.
It really shows that they're not just about like checking a box
Exactly.
and getting people licensed they actually care about.
They care about creating responsible hunters.
Yeah.
Hunters who are knowledgeable and safe and ethical.
Yeah.
That's their goal.
Okay, I have to ask, what sets the BC Firearms Academy apart from other
Yeah.
hunter education providers?
Well, aside from the fact that everything's free
Hmm.
and accessible,
Right.
their expertise really shines through in the quality of their materials.
Okay, so they actually know what they're talking about.
Oh, they definitely know what they're talking about.
Okay.
They're experts in this field,
Got it.
and they understand the nuances of the core curriculum and the realities of hunting in BC.
So it's not just about regurgitating information. It's actually
No, it's about applying it.
applying it.
Yeah, in a real-world context.
I like that.
Yeah.
So much better.
It's about making sure you're prepared for the actual experience
Right.
of being out there in the field.
It sounds like they're really passionate about what they do.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
They are incredibly passionate.
And that passion kind of
Yeah,
shines through in the resources.
absolutely.
Yeah.
It makes a huge difference
I think so.
when you're learning from people who are actually excited about what they're teaching.
Right, like you want to feel confident.
Yeah, you want to know that you're getting the best possible information
Yeah.
from the best possible source.
And it sounds like the BC Firearms Academy
Yeah.
is the best
They've set the bar high. Yeah.
for hunter education in BC, for sure.
So we've talked about the chapter quizzes,
Yep.
those fun hunting quizzes,
Yeah.
the comprehensive online study guide,
Yeah.
and the quick study guide.
It's a whole suite
Oh,
of resources,
yeah.
all designed to help you succeed.
Yeah. So what else do we need to know about these incredible resources?
Well, I think we need to dive a little deeper into each one
Okay.
and really explore
I'm ready.
what they have to offer.
Let's do it.
Okay, awesome.
All right, so let's start with those chapter quizzes.
Let's do it. So those chapter quizzes are a great way to kind of gauge your understanding
Mhm.
as you're working through
Okay.
the core material.
Mm-hmm.
Each chapter in the curriculum has a corresponding quiz.
Right.
So you can really focus on a specific topic.
Okay.
See if there are any gaps in your knowledge.
Right.
You can really tailor your study efforts
Mm-hmm.
and make the most of your prep time.
I love that. Okay, so now let's get to the fun stuff.
Okay.
The interactive hunting quizzes.
I'm excited about these.
They are a blast.
Because, I'm someone who learns best by doing.
Yeah.
So I love the idea of having like this interactive.
It's a whole different ball game.
Yeah.
When you can actually apply the knowledge
Right.
and see how it works in a real world scenario.
So tell me what makes these so interactive and fun.
Okay, so BC Firearms Academy, they've taken what could be like a very dry,
Okay.
textbook heavy learning experience,
Right.
and they've made it fun
Right.
and engaging and interactive.
Like a game.
It's like a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've gamified it.
Okay, so tell me more.
So you're presented with these like real life hunting situations,
Okay.
and you have to make decisions based on what you've learned
Mhm.
from the core material,
I see.
right? And the quiz will give you immediate feedback.
So it's almost like,
Are you right or are you wrong?
yeah, and like how does that
It's like a simulation.
a simulation?
Yeah, like a virtual hunting simulation.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's amazing.
Because again, it's not just like rote memorization.
No.
You're actually
you're
using it. Yeah, you're applying what you've learned.
Yeah, and seeing how it applies in real life.
Yeah, and that helps it stick so much better.
Right, because you're actually having to think critically.
Exactly. You're not just passively absorbing information.
Yeah.
You're actively engaging with it.
Yeah.
Which makes a huge difference.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sold on the interactive hunting quizzes.
Good.
Those sound amazing.
They're great.
Okay, so now let's talk about the more comprehensive resource.
Okay.
The core online study guide.
Yes. The mother lode.
This is like the big one.
The ultimate guide.
Yeah. Okay, so paint me a picture. What does this look like?
Okay, so this study guide, it covers everything.
Everything.
From like the ethical considerations of hunting
Okay.
to wildlife identification, firearm, safety, survival skills,
Wow.
all the legal stuff.
Okay.
It's really comprehensive.
But is it overwhelming?
It could be.
Okay.
But they've done a really good job of
Oh.
structuring it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all laid out in a very logical step-by-step format.
So they don't just throw it all at you
No.
at once?
They walk you through it.
Okay.
Make sure you understand one concept before you move on to the next.
It's kind of like...
It's very user-friendly.
Yeah.
Even though it's super in-depth,
Yeah.
it's not intimidating.
You see, you can kind of like work through it
Mm-hmm.
at your own pace.
Yeah, absolutely. Your own pace.
Yeah.
You can revisit sections as needed.
I love that.
Make sure you really have a solid grasp of the material
Yeah.
before you move on.
I love that because I feel like so often with online courses,
Yeah.
it's just like,
Information overload.
yeah,
Here's the
have to
values.
figure it out.
Good luck.
And it's so nice that they actually,
Yeah, they put a lot of thought into
Yeah.
how to present this information.
I was going to say, like, have they included, like,
Visuals and stuff.
they've got visuals,
Okay.
diagrams,
Yeah.
illustrations.
So it's really like,
It's very engaging. It's
Yeah.
not just text on a screen.
Yeah.
They've really tried to make it
yeah,
as interesting and accessible as possible.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm really getting a sense for like
Mm-hmm.
how much effort they put into
They've
these.
gone above and beyond.
They really have, and it shows
Yes,
that they care.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They want people to succeed.
Yeah.
They want them to be prepared for this exam.
Yeah.
And they want them to be safe and ethical hunters.
Okay, so for those of us who prefer
Yeah.
a more condensed approach,
Right.
or maybe you just need a quick refresher before the exam.
Yep.
Tell me about the core quick study guide.
Okay. The quick study guide is like your little cheat sheet
Okay.
of all the most crucial information.
Mhm.
So key concepts, essential definitions,
Mhm.
frequently asked questions from the core curriculum,
Right.
all in this like really portable, easy to digest format.
I love that.
Yeah, so you can use it on the go.
Mhm.
You can use it for those last minute cram sessions.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, it's really helpful.
Okay, so it's like a condensed version
Yeah,
of
exactly.
the entire course.
Like the cliff notes.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
love that.
It's great.
So they really provide like
Mm.
a variety of options for people
Absolutely.
who learn in different ways.
Different learning styles, different time constraints.
Yeah.
They've got you covered.
Thoughtful.
Yeah, it really speaks to their commitment
Yeah.
to accessibility.
Mm.
They want to make sure that everyone has the opportunity to
Right.
prepare for this exam.
Yeah.
Regardless of their learning style or their schedule, they
So-
removed all the barriers.
I love that.
Yeah.
And again, it's free.
And it's free. It's amazing.
So incredible.
I know.
Yeah.
Can't beat that.
Okay, so what would you say is like
Mm.
the most important takeaway
Okay.
for our listeners today?
I would say if you're even remotely interested in hunting
Okay.
in BC,
Mm.
the BC Firearms Academy is your go-to resource.
Right.
They have everything you need
They really do.
to be successful
Yeah.
and to be safe and ethical
Mhm.
and to just have a great experience
That's
out
it.
there in the field.
They're an amazing resource.
They are.
And we will, of course, have links to all of their resources
In the show notes.
in the show notes.
Absolutely.
Be sure to check those out.
Yeah.
But before you do that,
Okay.
we have one final thought-provoking question
Ooh, I like it.
for you to ponder.
Hit me.
So as you're like diving into all these fantastic resources
Yeah.
from BC Firearms Academy,
Mm-hmm.
getting ready for your core exam,
Yeah.
think about this.
Okay.
How can this knowledge like
Mm.
transform you into more than just a hunter?
Right.
Like a true steward of the wilderness.
Oh, that's a good question.
Right.
Yeah.
It's easy to get caught up in, the excitement
Right.
of learning about hunting techniques and regulations.
Absolutely.
But I think true mastery lies in
Yeah.
understanding your role in the larger ecosystem.
It's about the bigger picture.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like that saying, with great power
Mm-hmm.
comes great responsibility.
It does.
So like becoming a skilled hunter
Yeah.
means you're embracing that responsibility
Absolutely.
of protecting wildlife populations
Mhm.
and ensuring like the sustainability of this tradition.
Yeah, it's a legacy.
It is a legacy.
Yeah, it's something that we need to protect.
And I think the BC Firearms Academy like really emphasizes this
Oh, yeah.
in their material.
Absolutely.
They're not just teaching you
Right.
how to hunt.
They're teaching you how to be a responsible hunter.
Exactly.
Yeah, how to make ethical decisions out in the field.
And that's what sets them apart.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
they're not just churning out like licensed hunters.
No,
They're actually creating like
they're creating stewards.
the land.
Yeah.
Yeah, people
Yeah.
who actually understand the importance of their role in,
In preserving the natural world.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's about respecting that delicate balance
Absolutely.
and making sure that hunting
Stays sustainable.
stays sustainable. Exactly.
Yeah.
For generations to come.
That's a goal.
I think that's a really powerful takeaway for our listeners today.
Absolutely.
You know, as you embark on this journey,
Yeah.
remember that becoming a hunter
Mm-hmm.
is about so much more
It is.
than just getting a license.
It's about becoming part of something bigger than yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so to help you on that journey,
Yeah.
we have links to all of the BC Firearms Academies.
Awesome.
Amazing resources in the show notes.
Definitely check those out.
Yes.
They're a treasure trove of information.
They are.
Yeah.
And they're free,
And they're free.
which is amazing.
It's incredible.
So go out there,
Yeah.
explore those resources,
Explore, learn,
embrace this adventure.
become the best hunter you can be.
Yes.
A responsible, ethical, knowledgeable hunter.
In beautiful British Columbia.
What are you waiting for?
Happy hunting, everyone.
Happy hunting!